Hello everybody, this is Demon Phoenix, continuing with episode 5 of my Viper Armour hybrid cinematic playthrough. We are using Metamorphosis, mostly no HUD, apart from the map, so you can see where I'm going. Playing on Deathmatch, and so we're going to be continuing. And depending on how far I get here, I'm actually doing the Novigrad portions of the story first, so that I can get to Dandelion's quests, basically. So we're just going to do this little bit of Count Reuven's treasure, and if I can get to Toussaint, I can get my monster cards as well, because I'm going to be using the monster deck, just to use a different Gwent deck than we do usually. Monster deck's pretty straightforward, sort of bludgeoning, very powerful sort of deck. It overwhelms with using melee cards and muster for the most part. But we're going to see what we can do with that. There should be some interesting things to do. First things first, we want to get some stuff sorted there. Then we're going to be heading to Toussaint as soon as we've done Poet Under Pressure. So we're going to be getting this as soon as possible and go from there. Decided to go with Metamorphosis this playthrough. I'll briefly go over the build very soon. But you can see it at the start of episode 4 as well, so if you're on the playlist or anything else, then please hit like, comment, sub, so you can see the rest of the playlist if this is the first episode that you've come across. And I went over the build in a little more detail at the start of episode 4. I'll go over it here just a little bit. So yeah, we are playing on Deathmatch. And we've got the Viper gear. So we've got the Viper armour for its fantastic resistances. We've got the Hen Guider sword from the end of Blood and Wine and Aerondight for now. We'll be swapping that out in a little bit for the Griffin swords in all likelihood. We've got the Viper armour and the Nilfgaardian gauntlets for their superb resistances. These are the gauntlets from the Nilfgaardian DLC set. Manticore trousers and boots that add some good little critical hit chance and damage bonuses. More importantly, they have decent resistances to slashing damage, damage from monsters, which is really important, and elemental damage boots as well. And they add 15 toxicity together, which means that we have over 309 toxicity, which is fantastic because it lets me use the decoctions that I want, and it's a really powerful alchemy hybrid build. So 4 decoctions, then we have fast metabolism so that we can use all of the potions on top as well. We've got Killing Spree, so against groups, we've just added that, so against groups we can get more critical hits, which obviously increases the damage as long as you're against more than one enemy after the first one dies. Best 3 skills in the game: Acquired Tolerance, Protective Coating and Synergy, and then Heightened Tolerance, so that the potions on top of the decoctions doesn't add any toxicity damage. It's a hybrid build, so we've got medium gear Griffin School techniques, which slightly increases your sign, massively increases your stamina regeneration for use with Ard Sweep, with which also triggers Metamorphosis, which is the decoction that we're using, because the stagger from Ard Sweep counts as a status, and so every time we use Ard Sweep it'll apply an extra decoction, so we'll have 7 decoctions active, which is awesome. Metabolic control, 30 points necessary to get us enough toxicity to use those 4 decoctions, and then use the 25 point potion in conjunction with Tolerance and the Manticore trousers and boots. And then we've got the light attack skills all the way down to Whirl, the heavy attack ones down to Rend and Focus, 1 point in each of those, and we'll continue adding the points as we level up there, because they're both very almost as functionally useful with just 1 point as they are with 5. So you can spare to just put 1 point in them initially and then go from there, which is really good. So we're just going to complete this, which is part of the Count Reuven's treasure quest. We've got the bottomless carafe, you may have noticed there. Let's have a look. I'm sure it was supposed to be midnight that I'm here. What we did. Let's have a look. Use the drop box, place the holy tome. Oh, we got to use the drop box first, then meditate. Where are we at? Ah, yeah. Cool. Alright, well, we're in the right place, so we should just be able to go right there. So yeah, when I meditated, you may have noticed that the bottomless carafe filled my potions, which means that I don't need to worry about how much alcohol we've got. Normally that's not a concern at all, because when you're playing, as soon as you get to Novigrad in the game, usually you'll spend an hour, half an hour or whatever looting, and you'll have more than enough alcohol to last you the rest of the game, I would say, even if you're really heavy on alchemy builds. I use alchemy all the time, meditate relatively frequently, even when I'm using potions and things all the time, and I've never run out of, or come close to running out of Alchest or Dwarven Spirit. But this playthrough, if you watch the preparation playlist that I had before it, this playthrough is based on the build being created and only starting the game as a Blood and Wine DLC save. So this is showing how strong a build and how easily you can put this together, even if you don't have a save at the end of a regular playthrough that's suitable for starting New Game Plus from. And that being the case, I didn't have all the items that you would usually have from playing through the whole game. And looting, like, you know, hundreds of hours and stuff and all that kind of stuff, things like that. So that's why I thought it'd be an interesting thing to do, to show you how you could very easily start the DLC only and go from there. Basically play the DLC through, or even just start it and do a couple of the basic quests and things. We'd have been ready to start this playthrough with the main essence of the build, or main aspects of the build, after only about 6 to 8 hours, and you'd have been able to get all the gear together and start at like level 40 something. So we don't have all the alcohol that you would have got from you don't have all the alcohol that you would have got from looting, or all the alchemy stuff and plants and things like that. So yeah, that's why you need to find some ways around that. And one of the things that was really useful was doing Hearts of Stone. We smashed through that DLC really quickly, and then had Bottomless Carafe as the reward for that. So that was good. So we'll get this guy sorted. Blah blah blah. Do 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 do. Smash through all this stuff. Wow. Yeah. Right. Got through that. Yeah.
Not today. But there is one other thing.
Right, so right, so that's that sorted. That should give us the Now or Never quest. No, not Now or Never. Matter of Life and Death, that's the one. So right, let's go see what else we've got to do. Dunk out Reuven's treasure. All good. Matter of Life and Death. Good. So as long as we don't fail that quest, we'll get the Dandelion card eventually. So let's do that. Got the Plays the Thing to do. Well, at least I don't have to do all the periphery crap that you do normally. I hate this quest. I'm getting a lot quicker at going through it, so it bothers me less, to be honest, than it used to do. But it used to bug me. Don't want to be running all the way through Novigrad. 300 steps is a reasonable way to go. I can just quickly go through there. Fast travel back to the Kingfisher. And after we've done, I think after we've done Plays the Thing, we are actually on Poet Under Pressure, which is great. So yeah, that being the case, I'll just do that. Sweet. Exclamation mark there is races, where there's no point, we don't need the rewards from it. Most of the benefit from that is the good horse gear that you get from doing it, but I never do that on repeat playthroughs now, because you can get miles better horse gear from the Euphoria Merchant DLC anyway. So Euphoria Merchant is part of the Hearts of Stone DLC. Go to Upper Mill as soon as you get to Velen if you've got the Hearts of Stone DLC installed, and you can very easily get the Euphoria saddle for free, the Euphoria saddlebags for just 259 crowns. So even on a regular playthrough, I never end up doing the Vegelblood races any longer. So yeah, that's cool. Anyway, So, play's the thing, we just got to do this, blah 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 blah. Right, let's work on the play. Yeah, there we go. So, yeah, okay. Okay, doc. Right, let's go. Let's have a look. Alright. Yeah, we'll call it that, why not? Comedy! You get more money for it being a comedy, and they don't have a fight afterwards as well, if I remember. So it saves yourself a quick battle. Can't remember though, to be honest. But it doesn't matter. So we've got all the extra stuff that we need to do. Right, so bunch more experience for no reason at all. Love the main quest for that, it's really funny. Right, so to slay beast most foul. Yeah. I always have to try and remember these, although I'm pretty good at remembering them now, for the most part, I think. But, you know, we'll see, we'll see. Yeah, we'll get it sorted. Just trying to remember those, so we've got to slay a beast most foul. We'll see. Commit those to memory. Remember it as like TPSBN, you know, the first letter. I remember when I did that last time, there's one of the options where they both start with the sentences start with the same letter, so that doesn't really work. Yeah. Let's get rid of this. Yeah. Get rid of some stuff, clear my inventory, not that I need it. The inventory space contributes to the Arrowcast decoction and how much protection that provides, so just need to get rid of some of this. Alright. He gives pretty decent prices for stuff, as good as anybody in the Novigrad and Velen area, so that's cool. Can't or armour off me, unfortunately. Now, what am I supposed to be doing next? Oh yeah, taking the script to Irina, cool. I'll just check if the armour is there and I can sell some stuff to him. I had exhausted his supplies of money, unfortunately. Which happens a lot in New Game Plus, because the vendors all have the same amount of money, but all the stuff you get is higher level and is worth more, so it's really easy to make money in New Game Plus. Really easy, especially if you've gone into it with the correct gear. Like, we'll not need to change this gear until like level 90 something, if that. Oh good, so he's got a bit more cash available again. But you can see how quickly I've just sold like 4 items to him there. Even just selling the maces out of coin, so yeah, a bit crazy. Get some of this stuff dismantled. And then at least he'll have a bit more money to be able to let's dismantle 1 or 2 things here. Really don't need the iron ingots or anything, but you know, it does give him that little bit of extra money so I can sell 1 or 2 more inventory more than anything else. It's annoying. Anyway, get rid of any of these. Oh good, these are worth like jack all, so that's cool. But as you can see, even those bog standard swords are worth a lot, so. Right, that's that. Where are we going? Right, let's go. The play is the thing. Yeah, things like the peripheral stuff in this is annoying, but we don't have to bother with. So yeah, get a ticket. How close are we to our next level up? I want very, very close. Their ability points put in rend very soon. I think I've got it pretty good, which is cool. Why am I looting all this crap? I just don't need it. Stop it, Phoenix. Anyway. Where's Irina then? Was she on the stage? Did I run straight past her? Oh! Sell the bear hides and stuff, I suppose. Anyway, do as I say, not as I do. Right. Seriously, where's Irina? Ah, oh, there's no door on this side. Yeah, there is. Hey, oh, what's that? That one looks like a... Oh, no. God damn it. Gosh darn it. Where is she? Oh, there she is. You know, I do not remember I stood there. Whatever. Tiny detail. Yeah, bet he has. Right, let's go. Do 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 do. Yeah, yeah. Right, let's go. Do 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 do. Let's have a look.
Thanks for helping. I'll come back once I've found some ushers. See you then.
Come on. We're waiting. Just need to check that all this is coming through, check the sound's alright, things like that. Right, so what else? Huh, did not know there was a door there. How bizarre. Where are we going? We are going this way. Let's go. Jump and roll, jump and wave. Not got the contract notice, so can't speak to that guy yet. Ah, darn, controller batteries are low. Okay, well, we'll just switch them out. Jump over there. Right, so when we get to this bit, I'll just have a brief pause whilst I switch the controller batteries, otherwise that may be a problem. And then we'll carry on. Just be 2 minutes. I don't have the werewolf decoction, which I was using for convenience through a lot of the preparatory sections more story, just because you don't need anything else. Not that I need the water hag decoction, but if you're playing things properly, as this playthrough is supposed to be showing, then I'd have the water hag decoction as my fourth decoction. Now you can get in, you can fight these guys, so you fight 2 people at once, but I'll just let the dialogue rock while I change the batteries. And then I will just be paying them because we got, like I say, a ton of money anyway. So I'll just switch these and then we'll go carry on. Better. Sorted. Got a job as ushers. Right, so apologies for that. Let's get this sorted. So 70 coins is not a lot anyway, but you can save yourself that if you're really fussed on the first playthrough. Get yourself a little more experience. I don't need to do the reach level 100 very comfortably in this one anyway. What you can buy today. Right. Back we go. What else have we got to do? Right, so the juggler's bit's optional, so we're just going to travel back. Not going to do the juggler's bit. The juggler's bit gets you, probably does get you a little bit of extra experience, but it also gets you a fair amount of extra money if you do the play correctly and everything. But again, don't need money in this playthrough. Got 30k. Not going to be even needing that, I wouldn't say, for most of it. We'll just maybe for the rune right, and that'll be it. We don't need level 3 of the rune right, so there's no need for us to have that. Anyway, let's go. I think it's sorted now. Alright. So yeah, you want the Adelbard guy and her, I think. Let's have a look. So yeah. Right, so Geralt's gonna play the Witcher. Yeah. Okay, that's fine. She can play the princess because she's like the professional. Get some money in after that as well. And then yeah. Get Abeldard. Right, so we're just gonna go through and do this. Okay. Right. So at least you can skip through all this on repeat playthroughs, and that is, not gonna lie, that is what I'm gonna be doing. Get through all this stuff. Yes. Alright. So, where's my first line? I'll be coming up soon. What did we say it was? TP something? I've done them enough times, maybe I can actually remember. We'll see. Yeah. To slay beast most foul, that's it. I think you just have the one line in the first act, and then most of them come in the second. Yeah, I think it's perhaps amidst the guests, yeah. Oh, get through all this stuff. Oh, what's the next one? Doppler. Yeah. With that. I think the next one's where it starts, and I can't remember what's. Oh, which one is it? I think that was right. It doesn't really matter anyway. Yeah. It's that. Alright, cool. So we got that sorted. Smash through that. At least it doesn't take very long on repeat playthroughs. Cool. And then that should be Poet Under Pressure, I think. Alright, level up, yeah, cool. Good. Right.
No, I feel. Which?
Weird little bit that. Anyway, yeah. Right, so we can free Dandelion. Yeah. Alright, so. Right, so that's the play sorted. Not a single mistake, so yeah, we had them right there. Cool. Right. Whee. Right, what points have we got to put into stuff? One extra point. One extra point. I'll just keep them for now. I think I'll probably put it into... So I'll be sure first. Okay. Get all this sorted. Poet Under Pressure. Nice. Oh, I've not got this mark yet either. Oh well. There we go. It's not even far enough to go to be worth. There we go. Oh, we'll not play Priscilla at Gwent because we haven't got a Gwent deck yet because we're not using the Northern Realms deck, and we haven't got enough monster deck to put it together yet. Oh, shut up. Oh no, do I have to fight him? Right, fine. Clown. Yeah, jackass. Stunned him with Rend as well. Ha! Because the steel sword that I have has a 15% stun chance, which is pretty cool. Go away. Jackass. where are we going? Going this way. You might as well just sprint now, actually, because you can't gallop on Roach in the confines of Novigrad anyway. Really naff little quest with this dude as well. Ah, shut up. Shut up! Muppet. Lost it fair and square anyway. Anyway, so let's go. Okie dokie. Seven cats in there. So yeah, we just got to do Poet Under Pressure. Should take about 10 or 15 minutes, I would say, skipping the dialogue, skipping the Gwent. And then... oh, I forgot to speak to Dijkstra. I don't think it matters. Alright. Nope, right, not going to play it. Let's go. Not that I ever don't feel like a game of Gwent, but whatever. Right. Let's go, my dear. This is why I've who's he swinging at? Anyway, this is why I've got
Shit, lost him.
Roach. This is why I've got the map. Stuff like this is really annoying. Where are they?
Through here.
Oh yeah. Where are we looking? Cool. Oh, drowners.
Horse was carrying a heavy load.
Okay. This is the bit where you do the Apiarium Phantom quest. If you do that. Where are these tracks? I remember which way it is for the most part, I think. Where are we looking? Oh, yeah. Oh, where are we? Oh, it's so annoying, this quest. Right.
Hoofprints.
Oh yeah, so you got to ride through this settlement. Come on, Roach.
Looks like it might have started limping.
Carrying Dandelion in his fat backside. I'm only kidding, he's not fat really. Pain in the neck though. Cool. So just got to kill this one guy and then that's Poet Under Pressure done. Somebody on deathmatch in a very enclosed space. It's a good idea to use a Northern Wind Bomb or Salmon Bomb to stun or freeze them so you can take them out. So there is virtually always Dimeritium in the barn as well. Can't get in there. Where's the barn? Here it is. This, like I say, virtually always has Dimeritium. There you go, ingot, there you go. Always good. Always valuable and useful. Alright. This guy is one of the rare places, the guy carrying Dandelion for some reason is one of the rare places where you can get a flawless ruby for free in the game. There's him and there's the 3 trolls in the one of the Skellige quests. There's 3 trolls in an optional part of the trolls who have the dude in the cauldron in the icy cave. sub part where you go and rescue the archer in Lord of Unvik. If you do that, rescue him, kill the 3 trolls. They have a flawless ruby, so that's interesting. They each have a flawless ruby, so that's the 4. That's 4 in total. And you can use those because you need those for the feline. So right, let's get this. So we've got Northern Wind, so you can stun him with Ard, and just so you can see the Wartag decoction and Forktail decoction there. That's from the stun and then the freeze. I can just take him out with Rend. Yeah, bitch. And there you go, flawless ruby from him, which is cool. Grab this stuff. Don't even need this stuff. I just like leaving Dandelion there because he's a pain. Hello, clown. Yeah. Okay. Hello. Right, sorted that. Alright. Okay, so that's Poet Under Pressure, and now we can go to Toussaint. Woohoo! And we will be doing that ASAP. Oh, we have to do a Ciri quest now. Nah. Forgot about that. Oh, they're so rubbish. Anyway, I literally do not try and do anything normal here. Where are we going? Is this where we go? Yeah, it is. Right. Very literally, don't fight anybody here. I just try and speed through it all with Blink or whatever it's called. They can't hit you. Get running again. Goodness only knows how long this quest would take you with Ciri if you actually tried to escape them all. But there's no need. So fortunately you can just carry on running. Bye. It's hammer B or A or whatever. Either of those. Right, now when you get to this bit, this is where you're supposed to fight them. But I can't remember who it was, but somebody told me a really wicked little tip. Where if you run along here, before she starts fighting, you can sometimes climb up. Because those guys you normally have to fight, but you can just glitch through like that, and then when you get here, it activates the cutscene. Oh, I can't remember who told me that, but thank you so much. Love it. Because that fight bit's really, really annoying, and also totally pointless, because with Ciri, obviously, you don't get experience, and she has no skills or anything like that. It's just dodge, dodge, smack, dodge, smack, dodge, smack, and it's incredibly boring and pointless, like I say. So, quick thing there. Get that sorted. Haha. Just wait for this to load now.
What an adventure.
Nice.
Nobody.
About who? Ciri? You have any idea how she fights? The girl can take care of herself, believe me. Anyway, she's got to come back for that little box. The trinket that started it all.
Mean this?
You get it from Horson?
Well, he wasn't a...
Hey, while you were at it, you didn't think to put in a good word for me, did you? Something like, I never intended to cheat him, and if he harms a hair on my head, he'll have you to deal with.
No.
Thanks. What about...
Fine, last I heard.
Oh, that's too bad.
Ciri ever tell you?
She went to Horse...
Could have guessed.
What? Her magic besides, she needed...
Anyway, so we get this sorted.
One time.
But I'm almost
Off who?
No. But boy...
No anymore. You're kidding.
No.
Well, at least he can remember words and things like that. Uses of being a poet, I suppose. Right, okay.
Geralt, sure.
Stubborn and sulky. Haha. Right, so,
Maybe. I'll need to check. Also gotta see if Yen's learned anything in Skellige.
sweet.
You two have chatted.
And I'll gladly have a go when you're done. Let's get back to the Rosemary in time.
Well, I've certainly had my share of excitement for one day. A juicy roast in a soft bed with fluffy pillows. I think that's the least I mind. We haven't seen each other.
I'm sure to be by sometimes.
I'll hold you to that, Garrett.
Wicked. So, having done Polaries so that I could go to Toussaint, because like I say, I want to explore the area and buy loads of Gwent cards. Yay. So that'd be cool. Right. Sorted. Ton of experience for that again. Couple of extra. Good. Right. All good. 1,600 experience points. So again, pretty much I can either put those points into Killing Spree or I could put them into Rend. Be getting some places of power in Toussaint as well, so we'll sort that first. Right, so this should let me start Envoys and Wine Boys. There you go. And that is what we're going to do next. Not going to do Cabaret because it's absolute garbage. Huh. Reminds me of the big fat vampire from Blade. Right, now which notice board is going to be closest? So it's over here somewhere that we have to go. So this notice board in Mulberrydale will be the closest. Then we'll have a look. Right. Ew. Sorted. Grab that. Right, so we're going to be, this is a level 86 quest, so it's slightly above our level. But there are ways and means around it, which we will be taking care of. So, first things first, we'll need Ogrid Oil, because we're going to have to fight the giant, but we shouldn't be taking any hits from him anyway. Meditate first. Restock all of these. We'll be using the Northern Wind Bomb as well. Wartag Decoction, there we go. The Superior Full Moon lasts a really long time. The number of alchemy skills within the potion and decoction duration, I think it lasts about 5 or 6 minutes, usually. So we can apply that. Not going to kill these neckers, there's no point. You can get a ton of those in the different colours from the DLC. In case you're looking on the map ever and you need it for reference, this area here is very useful for finding neckers when you get to Velen, and they're not that high a level, so you can get a lot there. You'll get blues usually. So good idea to go and take those out when you get to Hangman's Tree if you want, or if you're in need of any. Can we jump over there? Yeah. Right. So here, if you go along with the normal options, you can help Palmerin and the other knight fight the bandits. But if you want to skip that, if you're doing it at a lower level, then you can very easily, and there's no consequence to it or anything like that. So we skip through all this, blah 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 blah. They ask about the bandits. Yeah. Get rid of these. If you choose that, get rid of these bandits. Worst ones will come. You can just skip that fight. Right. And then skip right ahead to the battle in Toussaint. So we're going to go through this. So you go to Toussaint early like that, which is really good.
Geralt and Yennefer will be united.
Right.
Something even more important happened in Vizima. Geralt learned that Cirilla, his one-time ward, had returned from afar, and she was in danger. He was to find her, at the Emperor's command and Yennefer's behest.
Okay, so it takes a little bit of time to load because we're loading a new area. So the first thing you have to do in Toussaint, the quests are all like 35 levels, level 35, level 34 when you're starting. The DLC usually, and so we're only about when did we start New Game Plus at level 52? So we're like level 13 levels into New Game Plus, so we're still 20 odd levels off what we should be. But it's very easy to go to Toussaint early because you can skip that fight with the bandits like we just did by saying that, you know, get rid of these bandits and more will come. So you skip the fight with the bandits, which is fine because they don't drop you anything good and makes no difference to the story or anything like that anyway. Then you get this cutscene and, oh, I love Toussaint. It's so beautiful and it's so different as well, you know. Really, really good. So you skip over. Oh look, my horse armor matches theirs as well. That's so cool because I've already got the Toussaint horse armor. Wicked. Oh, I should have put on the Toussaint relic armor, the gold armor, and then gonna have to do that one these days. So yeah, beautiful, really good. So yeah, the first thing that happens here is there's the Goliath, the giant. And usually it'd be pretty tricky to take him out, but you can just freeze it with the Northern Wind Bomb and then take it out with a shot to the face. So somebody also told me that you can do it with a quick shot when he does the attack where he slams his mace hammer thing into the ground in front of you. So I'm going to have a look at that as well. Try and do that. Can't remember who it was that told me. Apologies. But it's in one of the comments on one of my previous videos. So yeah, when he slams his like hammery macy thing, I'm going to try and quick shot him and use the Northern Wind. So. Ruh-roh! Why did it give me the meditating thing then? Oh, because it took all my things off. Okay, so I'll have to reapply these. Tornial first, that's good, we need that. Right, so we're just going to reapply the decoctions, Tornial, so that I can keep the Quen up, because that'll be very important. I'll just use a couple of uses of our sweep, and that'll keep my stamina regen up. Right, let's try this then. So we freeze him. Oh, that hurt. That's got to have hurt. Let's get Swallow on the case. And Northern Wind. He doesn't seem to be getting frozen. Uh-oh. Alexa, shush! So we've got to just keep taking pot shots at his visor. Ow! And keep Quen up and then you can't be hit. Uh-oh! That's the attack that's the problem, so just make sure we keep taking pot shots at his visor. Let's try and get him to do that big slam move. So yeah, you can, like I say, very easily keep up Quen, especially using the hard sweep. You can see how much quicker the stamina regen gets the more you use it, so... Uh-oh. Get out of the way, shall we? Can't seem to be getting this auto shot yet. Try and get him to do this slam move again. Ow. Yeah, again with the big swingy move, that's the one that's the problem. Anyway, so if you just keep taking pot shots at his visor, eventually you'll hit him in the face. There you go, and he dies in one, so always fun. So that's how you get to Toussaint early. Very, very easy, considering. Alright. Right, so get the trophy and all that. And then you have free reign of Toussaint now, so you get a bunch of crowns, great red mutagen, cool sword, but it'll be way too used, but that's not an issue. And yeah, good to go. So now you're supposed to continue with the quest, obviously, but instead just have free reign of Toussaint, do whatever we like, and so that's what I'll be doing. And that's really, really cool. Alright. So this is the Cockatrice Inn. A nod to the CDPR logo as well. Oh no, that's different Inn. This one's the Cockatrice Inn, yeah, of course. Anyway, got all that. Ton of quests that you can do here as well, but this is why I wanted to wait to start. We wanted to start the. Let's have a look. Quests, the Gwent quests after we here. So we want to go and get everything, but you can buy a ton of cards from these dudes in the DLCs, which is really good. So instead of playing them just yet, I'm going to go and get the Skellige deck and put that together, and then we'll get the monsters deck as well. So you can see here, there's the Foglet, that's rubbish, but all these Nilfgaard and thing cards, you can buy some of those as well. Arakas card is cool, that's one of the ones. Arakas card again. Necker, Ice Giant, another Skuntghoul, that's a terrible card, but doesn't matter. And then the Ekimara card, which is really cool, and the Flader. So you start off with more of the vampire cards, purely because of that, which is really, really good. So we can already now start making our way towards having a viable monster deck. Sell all this pointless stuff as well. Don't know why I don't just sell all this, since I never use food anyway, but just in case. Totally pointless. Never mind. Sell some of this crap. Alright. I'll come back and play these dudes later. See if we've got how we're doing with the monster deck first. We haven't even looked at my Gwent deck yet. Right, so monsters. Add everything that's a decent one so far. What leaders have we got? Doubles the strength of all your close combat. That one's pretty good. Pick a weather card from your deck is also really good. Mainly because you can just pick the clear weather one and just play that instead. You'd always have the decoys. Maybe want a Scorch. We want the Skellige Storm ones, which is another advantage of waiting until Skellige till we get here. So let's just add any of these that are decent. So we've got 2 of the vampires straight away. And as you can see, we've only got 12 cards there, so not enough for a full deck, so we'll not start playing just yet. We'll go and buy all the others. There are a bunch of people who have a ton of cards available for sale, which is really good. So I'm going to do this. Should I start the actual DLC quest? Probably could do. Just to give me the option of getting Corvo Bianco and having a stash here. Do I want to do that? Let's see. I reckon we could do Metamorphosis. We have got Aerondight after all. Let's see. Let's live a little, shall we? We can but try.
Keep calm. Start no pros.
Okie doke. So we'll need Necrophage oil for this, and we'll have to be very careful with these things, because they will be lethal. In fact, I'm just going to get my Northern Wind Bombs back, because they're very useful for fighting these things as well. We have to fight some Necrophages, the exploding ones, Rot Fiends. I think they're actually Scurvers, but same difference. So, Necrophage oil. So we've got the Tawny Owl on there. And here's where we've got to take these things out. Now these will do a ton of damage, I reckon, so we're still going to have to be careful with these. Surprised that didn't kill me, actually. Let's build up the old stamina regeneration there. Keep going on, and then can get some damage going. Get Aerondight on there as well. Ow! There, I got hit, and these things are like 20 levels above me, but I was still alright because 100% stamina regeneration, which is really cool. Monsters resist. So you can see my coin's still at 96% there, even though I got hit from an enormously high level monster, which is pretty cool. But it's going to take me a while to do the damage that I need to them. But I've also 10 Aerondight charges, so it's doing massively increased damage, which is actually they'll take enough damage to go down. I wonder if them try that in a sec as well. As soon as one of them gets damaged enough and explodes, it'll do a ton of damage to the others as well. So let's go. Get down. And this is why the 100% monster resistance is so good. You can keep Quen up very easily. You can imagine if this was bludgeoning damage, then I'd have died like a million times. There you go, one explodes, does a ton of damage to the others. Let's see if I can knock them down with the Northern Wind. They might be too high level with them being Red Skull, even for that. Ow! Ah, damn. Right, so that keeping Quen up, that's quite a challenge, so you do have to be a bit careful, got a bit reckless there. I think what probably happened there was, in fact, I'm almost certain that that fight went so long that I ran out of the Necrophage oil. So as soon as that happens, the 20%, 25% damage resistance drops off. So I'll have to be mindful of that because I haven't had any other fights up until now where I've had more than 60 hits. So you could get around that playing no HUD, could put fixative on if I wished. I may do that a little bit later. It's not really worth using the 3 points for though, because the thing is if I keep Quen up and I keep the oil on, then having Aerondight for these Red Skull enemies, the 10 charges will stay on because I'm not taking any actual hits. But instead I'll just have to be a bit mindful. And this is part of the fun thing of playing with better Euphoria and playing with no HUD, so I have to be a bit more mindful of these things. And it's why I'm really enjoying this playthrough like that as well, actually making it a challenge and having to use things like the oils and keep the oils that you're using. There are lots of ways to make it easier. Could just use Euphoria, could use fixative, and then that would have just carried on like that indefinitely, because you saw I was in no danger of dying there until protective coating wore off. So really cool. But yeah, let's do that again. So Did try and get the northern wind in there as well. And the important thing with that, let's have a look. So you see there, got 60 charges of the superior necrophage oil, which is what these things use.
Ducal guard, clearly. Let's see where they went.
Let's take these things out again. Got Tony Owl on.
Got guests. Careful.
And let's get these things hard sweep again. So it's not going to knock them down because of their extreme resistances, but one of the other things that I could try actually is to use the golden oriole and the poisoning bombs for some extra damage. Let's try that as well. So you got to think, you know, what tactics we can use here. So using hard sweep there again, and gradually using the ancient lesson decoction to... Why is that not working? There we go. Okay, so hopefully they take some damage from that. Although hard sweep just was doing a lot there as well. Not able to burn these things very easily, but can keep the... Let's just see how much damage that actually did. So that hit me without Quen, and yeah, it didn't actually take any vitality off, still at 11k, so that's a ton. Let's get some of this sorted. Anyway, so now I'm in good position to attack them. Get some hits of Rend. And get some hits in like that. So as soon as I can get one of them to go down, we're in pretty good shape, but using the whirl, you can see I've used already half the charges of the necrophage oil, so again I'll have to remember that. Whirl away. Whirl really does run through the charges quickly as well because of that, so let's have a look and see. Now they've gone, so now I would be taking enormous damage, so I have to be mindful of the fact that I've got to keep my necrophage oil back on. And back to 60 charges there. So again, got big hits. Can we get the northern wind bomb on there, I wonder, as well? Yeah, normally the northern wind can knock them down, but obviously it's going to be a bit more of a challenge when they are red skull, because the red skull enemies get a ton of boosts. So I'm just watching for one of these getting crushed by the and doing the explosion, and then hopefully if I can keep the others within range, you can set off that sort of necrophage chain reaction that you can get some big strong attacks there. Keep Quen up. Let's keep an eye on the charges which have gone from my sword again, so I just need to be careful with that. So this is where, you know, if you're playing with no HUD and you're playing like proper witchery, then it would be a good idea. As you see, that one exploded near the other one, which will be useful. And that will set off a bit of a chain reaction, and they're all going down now. So yeah, pretty cool. Let's have a look. So I've got get down. Get a few big hits off there. And you can use the same trick you can on a lot of enemies, especially with Severance, where you can hit them multiple times with Rend. And you can also charge up and get them a big smack using all the adrenaline. Yeah. And if you wanted, could also use some of the other potions, because you can use potions during battle. So, for example, here, if I wanted to, get the Marigold Forest on there as well. So you see I've still got Tawny Owl active, and I'll get Thunderbolt going as well. And this is why I love this fast metabolism setup. Oh, oof. Imagine if that thing would have killed me right at the end. Fortunately I had Quen up, so we're okay. Yeesh. So yeah, that was actually quite a fun little challenge there. Right, got these things sorted. Level 20 necrophages. Necrophages 20 levels above me with no Euphoria. Yeah, we can do that. We got this. Wait.
Good quality cloth.
A wealthy victim, correct?
Looks it. Foot and a rut made by the hull of a boat. Left recently, I'd say. Dragged some nets onto the bank and cut them to untangle them. Blood, so the corpse must have been cut up. Quartered, maybe.
There you go. Haha. That's what we need.
It's likely they loaded the body parts onto a boat and sailed off.
So, where they took the corpse.
Wicked.
LC.
DLC. Ha! You gotta love CDPR. Pretty cool. Right, let's go. Ba, 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 ba. Time to go.
Have to leave you soon. Cool.
Bayrak de Bayrak. Alright. Jump and wave. Chrome Alchemist, one of my online friends, good guy. I have no idea what he means when he says the jump and wave thing, but I don't know.
No, no, so this corpse is.
Like, yes.
Geralt, is it? I what? Ask him.
Need to.
Date. What? What?
Who was that?
Who was that indeed? Right, so that's that. Yeah.
Thanks. Not
Some.
a little.
Cool. Could take on the Bruxer at some point as well. Got all these already? Yeah, I did. So I could go and take on the Bruxer. She'd be pretty tricky. Do I want to do that? Maybe. Who knows?
Move it.
Go to Corvo Bianco and examine the body. Right, well, do the other stuff first. I do want the deed to Corvo Bianco so that I can use it for a stash. Not really necessary just yet. Nah, screw it. Be very mindful of keeping my vampire oil, otherwise this thing will kill me. I'll not be able to insta-kill a last playthrough. Vampire oil. Need to be quick. Meditate 3 hours and everything's still the same. Huh? Make any sense? Anyway. Right. Get that extra vitality again. Everybody's dead. Not cool.
Throat torn open by man-like jaws.
Man like Jaws. Man like Chrome. Man like Jaws. Yeah, sorry. I'm picking up a lot of the lingo that we use, the London lads use.
Was wearing this coat.
Yeah. Brooksy. Uh-oh. That's not cool.
Cellar. Gotta be. Claw wounds. From 5 separate claws. Spread of a small human hand.
Yeah.
I had no trouble knocking over the cart. River muck carried the body in his cart.
This is going to be fun.
Fell down the
This may be a step too far, but we can but try. Right. No point having killing spree, so we'll put tissue transmutation on. $15k vitality. Don't think that'd actually matter much, to be honest. If she caught me, I think I'd just die. So first things first. Want to get Gwen on.
You. We don't have to fight.
So that's the night out. That's the night out version, and That's the morning after version. Right, let's have a look. So we want to get the Moondust Bomb so we can see where she actually is. Ow. How much damage did that do? Let's have a look. None. Right, so as long as we keep protective coating on, we should be alright. Nope, we want the other bomb. Where's the Moondust? So we hit her, we actually see her. And then get some hits in. Hard sweep gradually increasing our regeneration. Got a swallow on there too. But you can still see her because of the moon dust, which is very useful. We've got the range of severance as well. Get some Aerondight whirl hits in. Keep Gwent up. And just be mindful of the vampire oil, still got hits on it. She can block a lot of hits, which is a bit annoying. Got Tony Owl there, so that allows us a bit of extra. That is really annoying, she's blocking all of the whirl hits, which is a pain. Don't think Northern Wind will work on her, but we can try. No. Again, the main thing is just keeping Gwent up and having the vampire oil. Be about time to replenish that. So, how far down did we get then? 12 charges. Oh well, we're here now, so might as well just put that back on. So she's going to take a ton of hits because of how much health she has, but I can just repeatedly use hard sweep. To boost my stamina regeneration. The longer it goes, the easier it gets. Hits in. Oh, let's see how much damage that did. Just as a interesting little thing. Oh, still none. That's crazy. And now we can keep Gwent up pretty easily. Ah, get wrecked. Where are you? Yeah, huh? God damn, she blocks a lot of hits. That's annoying. Still got a fair few hits there. Thunderbolt on as well. So do a little bit more damage now. And this is why Rend is so good. So our stamina regeneration will be pretty massive now. And the stamina regeneration is so quick that we can actually let's get her Erden down, see if that affects her. I seriously doubt it will because of her red. She's a red skull enemy, so. Ow! Gosh, she's annoying. Another big hit. Where is she? Uh-huh. Get down here. Still a couple of hits of vampire oil left. Get a few of those back on. Where are you? Let's go. Tony Owl still active. Let's get that back on again. Okay, that's going to be about the time to put back on. She is taking a beating. Can also get superior Maribor on, I would think. Let's build up the adrenaline, so you can just gradually use more and more of the potions as the fight goes on. Ow! Get down. Oof. So you can actually see there, took hits without Gwent and still was able to get some damage on her. Might have to... where are you, wench? Still get that going. Oh, I'll tell you what else I can do. One thing that I always forget to use is the black blood against vampires. Because it does damage whilst they're close to you also. Where are we at? Ah, there you are. Oh, she's even dodging Rend. That's rude. If she didn't do the jump thing, we'd be alright, but she can't be trapped like normal enemies. Like normal enemies can be stun locked with the Hard Sweep Ancient Lesson combo, but she sort of can't because she's got the ability to jump through it. You can see we can still take multiple hits though. She jumps before you can stun lock her, which is kind of cool, but Hard Sweep making it so that we can get hits in again quite easily. Yeah, finally. Whew. That was pretty cool. Yeah, you're damn right.
These men to get to the body.
Sweet. Awesome. So yeah, even without Euphoria, you can do it if you know what you're doing. Especially with those resistances, but you can see how it did take some hits there, so you'd never be able to do it without the resistances, I don't think. You need that defensive ability from the Viper gear. Really cool. Be a lot easier with Euphoria, but we're not about easy, we're about cool. See, that was like a proper Witcher fight, you know, like the Striga fight from the books and the first episode of the Witcher series. That kind of thing, where it's all about the preparation, the oils, everything that goes along with that. So I'll just put this on in case I do the next part of the quest. We'd be needing to use the relic oil for, what's it called? That Shelma. The Shelma that you have to fight as the part of the story, and then we'd be able to get the deed to Corvo Bianco, so that's pretty cool. Right. Now that, I hope you'll agree, was pretty sweet. Now, one of the good things about getting Corvo Bianco is that I'll be able to upgrade it and also renovate the house and things, which is useful because you get the garden renovated as well. Right. But mainly it's so that I have a stash here in Toussaint and I can grab all the stuff out of my stash and then sell it later, which is cool. Right. Come on, Roach. Let's go. Not going to actually speak to Palmerin yet. I just want to get the fast travel markers for the tourney grounds. And also sell things to the armourer at the tourney grounds. Oh, that's honeysuckle, I'll grab that. This is one of the things that you need to convert mutagens to, I think it's greater blue, greater red, so that's useful. There's quite a few honeysuckle in Toussaint, probably for that reason, in fact, you would think. Gameplay wise. So, yeah. I don't want to speak to Palmerin yet, I just want to find the armourers. There's a fast travel marker and stuff as well. Where are we looking? There's the marker. So here's the armour. Sweet. What are you selling? I'll keep that Dahlia sword. Sell this crap. Don't need any of this. See, they have loads of money, so they can buy all this stuff from you, which is really cool. We'll keep that Dahlia sword, because when we get to that level, that'll probably be a pretty decent sword. 50% critical hit damage. All good. What else do we want? Sell a few of these, they're just taking up space. Not doing much else. Come back here and play Gwent later as well. So we want to see if any of these other people have Gwent stuff for sale. Might as well just sell those when I get to the Grandmaster Armour as well. Could sell them to the same knight, obviously, but so yeah, there's quite a few merchants who just have a lot of the random cards and stuff for sale, which is cool.
My love, to win the tourney with your name on my lips.
But what if another knight proves victorious? Many a valiant man has entered the abyss this year.
Right. So we'll see if she has any cards for sale. A lot of the vendors do have like monster deck cards as well. Aha! Crone Whispers, hell yeah. Back infantry. The other Arakas Chasm, Harpy's Terrible Fiend is alright. So she had some good ones there as well. Again, we'll have to come back and play all these people afterwards. Skellige cards, but I want a monster deck or the Skellige deck to do that, because this playthrough is one where we are not going to use Northern Realms or Nilfgaard because they're too good, or Scoia'tael because it's too boring and it's probably the worst deck. So we can come here when we want to. Oh, why am I trying to fast travel to somewhere I've not been yet? Pretty cool. Let's have a look. This one should take us to the main town. Roach is going to take too long to get us there. Oh dear, Roach. You can't inside the citadel anyway, so might as well. And we can get some of these fast travel markers so that we can come back here easily later when fast traveling things. Very convenient. We will get the letter from our friend Yennefer. She'll only be friend Yennefer because we haven't done Last Wish just yet. So as soon as you enter the main area of town, you'll normally have the automatic cutscene. Like so, telling you about the witch mutations. So like you want to get these as early as possible in a regular game. But right now, let's have a look. It's not necessary because we already have the mutation, so we're good to go. Skip through this. Blah, 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 blah. Okay. So I actually don't do that call on this playthrough because it's just not really necessary or with it. Sweet.
Might be worth looking into. Someone needs an escort. That's something I do often. That might be worth investigating.
Melier, see if he has any cards for sale. Might be useful. Do you have any cards, good sir? No, you don't. Well, that's useless of you. What a chore. Still, can sell these things to him at least. Come back and play him at Gwent later as well. See how far off we are from having a viable monster deck. Scorch, Biting Frost, a Fiend. Fiend's a good card. Crones are amazing cards. One of them's a random win and one of them's a set win, so we'll need to go and do that set, the one that you get from a set place as soon as possible. Not going to start playing Gwent until I have like a deck that with the 15 good, 22 good unit cards. We've only got the 15 so far, So we'll need to carry on buying some of those. But like I say, a lot of the innkeeps have a lot of good ones for sale. So we'll be able to do some of those. Here we've got the herbalist. Don't think she has any Gwent cards, but we can just have a quick check. She's got a pretty decent deck, I think. I can't remember. Does she have anything useful for us to buy as well? No, not really. Potions of clearance if we needed them. But we don't. I'll tell you what you can do actually. You can she buys things for a reasonable price, so you can sell stuff like alchemy ingredients to her if you want to make some money and you need to that way. Like alkahest probably. Alchemist powder, so you can sell some of this stuff. You know, if it's something that we're not going to need any longer. Never need Temerian Rye, you can sell that. Guardian Lemon. The Dwarven Spirit, yeah, Dwarven Spirit. Is that all the Dwarven Spirit I had? Maybe it was. What's Alcast then? Should have plenty of Alcast. You're not telling me I have only 19 Alcast. I must have another 100 and so somewhere. No way. That's weird. Is that right? Oh wow, yeah, I just sold all my Dwarven Spirit. Oh well. Good job I don't want to make any decoctions anytime soon, really. Teehee. Right. Right, so speak to this guy about the various armors, get the master quests. Skip through all these. Alright.
Got it.
Skip through all this as well. Alright. Honestly, it takes a lot of time to go through all this, but never mind. It's not as bad when you're skipping through at least. Alright.
What do you have?
Cool. So he's got a load of good stuff for sale if you want to buy things from him. Beauclair saddlebags are always the you know, a go-to. He's also really good for dismantling things with, and he has a ton of money, so you can always come back and sell things to him as well, which is great. Do your dismantling with the mastercrafted or grandmaster smiths if you can, because you get more items from those. Cool. I think that's pretty much everything. Cool.
Farewell.
Good luck on the path. I wonder if Hugo's brothers are still there. Let's have a look. Don't think they're here until you've done Father Knows Worst. No. So when you do Father Knows Worst, then you've got these guys here as well. You can sell things too. I'm not sure if they have any Gwent cards or not. I think Hugo has a bunch of Gwent cards, to be honest. That might be worth looking at. We'll see. I seem to remember that he did. Who else have we got? We've got Innkeeps over here. Can get the Skellige deck as well. Oh, maybe there isn't anything about here. I thought there was. Nope, wrong place. I was trying to find one of the other innkeeps. Oh yeah, just randomly loot a diamond from somebody's house. That's fair, Geralt. Get a bunch of this kind of stuff. Always worth, you know, spending a bit of time looting in Toussaint if you need money. Got giant centipedes in the bestiary now. Fight a ton of those in Toussaint, and they're very useful actually because they usually drop red mutagens as well. Yeah. Does she have some cards? Do you have any cards for me, please?
What?
Oh, I'm just.
Right. Just Nilfgaard, Young Emissary. Cool. Oh well. No monster cards. So, you want to get the Skellige deck from this dude? Okay. So we got the Skellige deck. I like the Skellige deck. It's random, but it's kind of cool. It's got some good stuff. Right, so you got to play with the Skellige deck. Do we want to play with the Skellige deck? But he's lost a load of cards, so you got to go and get them elsewhere. Blah, which is no fun. Never fear, Skellige's here. So you got to get all these extra cards. Alright. I really want to play with the monster deck though, even though we now do have the Skellige one. So I'm just going to get some more monster cards first, and then go from there. Who else have we got? Alright, so that's the perfumery dude. And this is the Knight du Let's go and check him out, I guess. I can't remember if he has any cards for sale, because normally I've got all the cards from Skellige, the actual area, Skellige, where you buy a lot of the monster cards. We'll have to have a see if he has any. But this starts the Knight for Hire quest as well. Let's see what he's got. Oh, no Gwent cards, that's a shame. Alright. So there's Knight for Hire. Now we'll check with the other dude. Perfumery merchant. Again, no idea if he has any cards for sale or not, but we can check. No, he doesn't. I didn't think he would, but this guy's really good to buy alchemy stuff from, but he gives bad prices for selling, so try not to sell stuff to him if you can help it. Do tend to buy stuff like Rubedo from him though, if needed, just because it's good for converting stuff, namely converting mutagens to greater red mutagens. Although, actually, I'm not really going to need that because I've got all the mutations unlocked already. So, yeah, I don't need those as much. I've got as many mutations as I need. So, who else have we got to play? So we can play the blacksmith. Play that dude there. Doubt he cards, but I'm not 100% sure. People are. Don't know who this person is anyway. Got the Tony people. Spoken to the one person there who would potentially have some cards for sale. I'll speak to these people in Frankelarts and then Floviv, and see if they have any cards for sale as well. All about just getting my monster play a few games now, and then we'll be able to go to Skellige and buy some of those cards as well. So that's the sommelier. We've visited him already. I want to get the fast travel marker that's down this end of the citadel also. Is it a citadel? Not really. Anyway, doesn't matter. Where are we going? So there's a fast travel marker here. This is the one that I normally come to visit the List and the Grandmaster Armourer. And now we're going to make our way, riding past all these enemies, beasties, archospores, everything else. And I think it's Frankel Island of the sort of continent, and Floviv on the north. So if I get all the markers unlocked, and then when I've got enough monster cards, I can continue trying to against them. Scenery in Toussaint. Come on, Roach. Ah, right, whatever. Right, so there's the notice board. Pretty sure this is the woman who gives you the Ceres card, but she's got a really good deck. I think that's right. Let's see. Damn, she's no cards apart from Skoya 1. Right, who else is likely to have cards? He's an armourer, so isn't he? Maybe the Floviv one. Been to the inn already. Maybe this, but I also kind of doubt it. We'll just go and get the rest of these notice boards. I'll go from there. Where you at, Roach? Fairly lengthy ride, but it's alright. That's the main thing we wanted to do in Toussaint. Like I say, I could do the start of the Beast quest and try and... Oh! You know what else, actually? That's not true. I got stopped mid-thought there because I remembered that there are places of power here as well. So I want to do those. I think I'll put the points in deadly precision first, and then I can go and kill the arachnomorphs because they're annoying. But deadly precision helps with those quite a lot because it can insta-kill them. Another new marker there, that's useful. Bye. Don't have time for you at the minute. It'd take a really long time to beat a massive group of bandits like that. Alright. Let's try and get this mark sorted. So we've got another notice board. Person to buy something from. It might be her who has the Ceres card, or the Shield Maiden. She's got one of the good ones, I'm pretty sure. She's got a really good Nilfgaard deck, I think, if I remember correctly. I'm not sure. Nope, no cards. God damn it. Maybe that's all the cards you can buy for now. Might have to go to Skellige and buy some of those cards. Also, have I been to Skellige yet? I can't even remember. Let's have a look. I think I would have done, yeah, because of the places of power. Yeah, I must have done. Would have done that ages ago. Episode 2, in fact, we did that. Yeah. So, I need to go around and sort of buy some of these cards, probably. From the innkeeps and whatnot. Thought I could get most of them from Toussaint and not have to do that, but it shouldn't be a big deal. Right, who else have we got? It's chicken and the egg. I could get the Skellige deck to get the monster cards, or I could try and get the monster cards and use that to get the skill. I only want to use the 2 of those. So let's have a look. What am I missing? So, I've only got 1 crone so far. Got the 3 Arakas, which is pretty cool. Be a moth. Umpires, so we want the Bruxer. Is it the Garkan you get from the one that's 4? So it's 19 in total, so it's 1, 5 and 2, 4. 3 more vampires to get. Bruxer, the Garkan. And there'll be 1 more somewhere. We want the Arakas Behemoth. You get 1 Crone card from the Soothsayer. So you have to beat the Baron first. So we need the monster deck or the Skellige deck to beat, because we're not playing without those cards. And 1 of the Crones is a random win. We want Villain Tret. Still a random win as well. We want the Toad, and we want the Witcher from Hearts of Stone. So we could do some of those. That'd mean taking on the Toad, which is pretty tricky. Can be done. That'd be a lot of them, to be honest. And some of the other neutral cards, like Yen. We definitely want Yennefer. Geralt and Ciri. They're quite a little bit later. So what other cards can we don't need body for? I think it'd mainly be winning those cards. So there's the Market Floviv. I might actually have to have a episode fairly soon where I just go around and win all of these Skellige cards. First I'll just go to these other notice boards, check there's no others to buy first of all. Where's this notice board? It's down here. Might as well while we're here. Sorted. Doubt this guy's going to have any Gwent cards for sale, seeing as how he's not one of the people that you play, but you never know. Could do Brother Knows Worst, but that would mean on Kiki. Not quite sure how that would go. Kikimo's quite tough. Good. Pieces of Power and Deadly Precision, that would probably be okay. Ooh, that's an idea. Yeah, we want the Places of Power also. Fort Hussar's Place of Power over here. It's quite a long ride. Before I go back, I'll come and get the one that's down here. It's this one. It's one of them. One of these 3. It's a Place of Power. I think it's that one. I want to say it's that one. There's a Place of Power in Father Knows Worst, which again, deadly precision. And we could go here as well. How far is that? 1,000 steps, that's a long way to ride. We'll fast travel part of that way. And then I think we'll go buy the cards that we can. Get these other 2 notice boards. Yeah, so there are 3 places that are unguarded. And 2 that are 1 guarded by a white, 1 guarded by Kikimo's in the Father Knows Worst quest. And like I say, Could probably take on those Kikimos. It'd definitely be easier with Deadly Precision. So let's have a look at that. I think Deadly Precision is the way I want to go. Just for doing that. So we're going to put the points in Ren first, and then we need 2 plays of power to be able to get Deadly Precision, which we can do fairly easily. Or very easily, in fact. Also want to get the Mysterious Elf card. So that'll mean doing some of the Gremist quests a little bit earlier. But again, you need a Gwent deck to be able to beat Ermion, beat Crack, and beat Gremist, so you want to be a bit careful with that. It's the chicken and the egg. You need a Gwent deck to be able to, if I'm determined not to play with the North card, I need the Gwent deck to be able to get the ball rolling. Right, that's that. This starts Wine Wars. Just go through this just so we get those sorted for when we come back later. Yeah.
What kind of trouble?
Right, these are really high paying quests, so these are good ones to get done. Cool 750 there. Alright. She pays you a ton as well. Wow, you get a lot for those quests. Anyway, sorted. Where you at, Roach? You're stuck behind a wall, of course you are. Oh. Dozy mare, literally. How? How did you do that? Managed to get you stuck between a wall and a fence and stuck in a bush. Silly horsey. Right. See if this herbalist has any Gwent quests, Gwent cards. I'm not sure why she would exactly, but you know, never know. Then we'll go and try and get some from Skellige. Skellige deck's actually pretty strong when it's set up correctly. Let's have a look at the Skellige deck as well, actually. So we'd have all 3 decoys, we'd have a Commander's Horn, we'd have a Scorch. For now we'd have the Gauntero Dims, we'd have Hjalmar. Definitely want the Crack Warriors. And you definitely want Burner. Only got 1 young Berserker at the minute. And you definitely want the warships. So you'd have to go with like a few sort of substandard cards for the Skellige deck at first, which is kind of unhelpful. I mean, they've got like reasonable strength, but they're not great. You don't have a good chance of getting the Mardrome or Berserker cards at first, so that's a problem. So we need 2 more cards. Yeah, so the Skellige deck starts off pretty bad, but as soon as you can win 1 or 2 cards, it can get better, you know, in a hurry. But it's not the greatest.
Faster.
Oh, we've come the long way around here. This is the Castle Ravello, I think. Again, fairly certain she doesn't have any cards to buy, but we can see.
you must just.
Nope. Fairly predictable there. Never mind. Right, so let's go and get some monster cards from Skellige, and then I'll make a decision on which deck I use, and we'll have a Gwent episode next time. So, fair warning, we'll be having a Gwent collecting spree. Time to go to Skellige then. I was trying to avoid going to Arenbjorn because I can't remember which order you go in to save Jormund. I think if you go before the Madman Lugos stuff is resolved, then Jormund ends up dying, which sucks, and you end up having to go to the prison thing, which also sucks. Can't remember. We'll see. Anyway, we'll be nearing the end of this episode, so let's get these Gwent things and then we'll go from there. Takes a long time to load the saves between areas, unfortunately, because we're going from Toussaint. It has to load the whole of Skellige. Once you're in an area, it's not quite so bad, but
special.
darn. Just Tala. So the other ones I must have got already. Oh cool, it didn't trigger the cutscene, so whatever order it properly there. Right. So we got to try and buy some of these other cards wherever they are. Honestly, I have no idea who sells what, but let's try and get some of these. Get ourselves a monster deck. So yeah, the main monster cards are the Aracast ones. The Vampire is the best one because it adds up to 19 and they're different strengths because of the Garkan card, which is why it's really important to get that from Madman Lugos as soon as possible. And what else? Let's see if this guy... I swear some of these dudes have things for sale. They're all available at like weird times as well. Like some of the people aren't there at certain times. So this guy plays Gwent definitely. I'm not sure what other cards he has, if he has any for sale. Let's have a look. No, so I don't think armourers ever really have Gwent cards, so not an issue. Not going to play anybody yet until I actually like start playing for real, and then, you know.
Wouldn't mind.
And he doesn't either, that's weird. Just put a thing there just to remind myself that not played this guy yet, because who sort of disappears. Some of them are only there at like really specific times, which is weird. I can't remember which island is which. I know that one of them's a right pain in the backside. Just go around and collect these. Although that might be the werewolf. I get the feeling it's the werewolf. Oh, you get one vampire from the Brooks are from Matter of Life and Death. I remember that. So maybe one of the vampires is a random win. That would make sense. Also means there's nothing I can do about that to get the Crone. So stuff like Villain Trestameth, one of the Kaeren card is really, really good, but that's another random win. So you can't really control stuff like that. Okay, so he doesn't have any for sale. Does the innkeeper? Friend. Yeah, so if you wanted to use the monster deck, you'd have to come to Skellige and get some of those as well. Wow, really short on monster cards. I think I might have bought most of them from those people in Toussaint, the ones that you can actually buy, so that bears thinking about. But there's lots of people to play, like, you know, you can see how many people there are to actually play here as well. But I don't think these blacksmiths and dudes can ever sell cards. And you don't get very many monster cards at all from the other people, so. Yeah, that being the case, I think I'll probably have to start with the Skellige deck, but we'll see. Still got Uriala to go to. So we'll check Uriala, and then we'll check with the guy in Kaer Trolled again, and then I think we'll be good to start a little Gwent quest for the next episode. So that'll be cool. Probably start off using that basic Skellige deck, which is pretty poor, but if that's the case, I'll head back to Toussaint to do that. Win all the Skellige cards from there first, which will be useful. Where's the blacksmith? Oh, he's asleep. Wakey, wakey. But again, he's not going to have any cards for sale, I don't think. There is it a barber? It might be a barber rather than anything. A regular merchant doesn't have much in the way of where's the there's another armourer, you can play him I think, but what about the innkeeper? Is there an innkeeper anywhere? I get the feeling that one of these is the dude who's there at really weird times, and that's why people always miss the cards. Yeah, so this guy in the inn is only there at really strange times, but I'm guessing that most of the buyable cards, have, all the buyable cards have already been available in Toussaint. So I'll probably not be able to get a decent monster deck without winning a few random cards, same as the Skellige ones. Yeah, so another Scorch and that's it. So we're going to have to pick one of these, I think. So we'd have to add the Botchling, even though it's a pretty naff card. Just really short on the decent monster card, so I think even adding all these in, we'd not even have enough, so that would be... Yeah, we'd still be short. Well, we'll have to use the Skellige deck then. Good job that that's available. And we'll use that first. Oh, I've gone the long way around there. Okay. So we've got 22 Skellige cards there anyway, so be able to do some of that. Don't even have all the Commander's Horns, so I'll have to try and get those from elsewhere too. Right, what I'm going to do is, I will call it a day there. I will, in fact, I will start off next time with a Gwent themed episode. I'll just play this guy so he can be the very first person that we play with Gwent, and we'll try, because he's only here at funny times. So I'll just play these guys in this town first of all, and then we'll go from there. So Skellige deck. This is going to be weird. Might have to play people a few times because it's not going to be very good. Okay. See what we. Oh, that's decent. Can take Tala and use it back against him. Oh, that's fair. So just going to play these first, because you always want to play muster cards before your spies wherever possible. And of course he has an impenetrable fog. Not very fair. Oh well, we'll play Tala. Let's see where we go after that. So this will give us an advantage for the next time, the next round. Not going to be a big deal. Ah, son of a gun. That sucks. Ah, that's what we wanted actually. That's cool. So we'll play the Tala again. I'll end up with 8 cards, but then I can play with Birna. I'll have to win this next round anyway if I have any chance of winning. See how this goes. Ah, oh, that's not fair. That's not cool. Right, so it's all going to depend on what draw I get here. Get rid of all the cards from there as well. This is just going to be a brute force, see if we can do this. Probably going to lose this one. So we'll have our work cut out for us, I think, but then I'll head back to Toussaint if needed. Yeah, we're going to lose this. So it's going to take us a bit of time to be able to get our deck up to scratch, unfortunately. Darn. Right, so that's what we're up against, and that's what we're going to have to do. So we may go back to Skellige, come back and play this guy with a full deck later. So I'll just put a quick marker on here. Your days are numbered, friend. We'll come back. There's a bunch of cards that we can get that will improve things though. So I'm going to head back to Toussaint, and I'm going to start off the next episode by getting the full Skellige deck together. And then we are going to be collecting as many of the can, so we can use the monster deck and the Skellige deck in conjunction, because those are fun. So next episode will be a Gwent episode. If you're still with me on YouTube, then much, like, comment and sub, and I will see you all next time. Stay safe on the path.